All right, guys, we are live, direct from the Tools with Soul studio in the middle of nowhere. And what we're going to do tonight, the brand new, or at least brand new to me, 12-volt Dewalt versus the 12-volt Milwaukee. Should be interesting. Before we get into it, I am going to do a quick review on this little guy, because there is a deal breaker in it for me. Maybe, probably not for you, but for me.
Just you.
So I don't know, and you can hear that. That's my pinky going across the battery release. So I don't know why they put a light on this thing. Can you see a problem? Can you see a problem with the battery or the light?
Yeah.
I mean, it's great if you want to light up your finger.
Yeah.
And look, I'm going from the very top. Here's the joint of my hand. Here's where my finger is to there. Why do they have to make tools for children? That's what I want to know. Why can't they just make tools for men my size?
I don't know. Maybe because there's only like 2% of the population that likes tools that have hands your size. Just maybe. Just a thought.
That is what she said. It's big.
Yeah.
No, actually, in order to use this, I am going to have to change the way. So tonight, I'm going to be very uncomfortable using this. I'm going to have to change the way I hold it to only hold it with the ends of my fingers. And it's kind of the Makita deal. Why I don't like Makita is because my hands don't fit the Makita. Well, my hands don't fit this 12-volt Dewalt. I did a video on it a year ago, so I've been pretty consistent with it. Now, I'm not knocking the tool. I don't know how it's going to perform, but that is a huge issue. A jackhammer.
Those are actually my favorite 12-volt tools.
That's what you said, and I know other channels have been very high on the Dewalt. I'm willing to give them a shot. I don't think they make tools for handicapped people. It's funny thing is, I am technically handicapped. I have COPD. That does qualify me as handicapped. James, how you doing? You got gorilla hands. That's why. Well, the Milwaukee fits in my hand just fine.
When I say you know what I'm talking about.
In case y'all are wondering, yeah, I go to almost the bottom. There's less than an inch away from the bottom of the Milwaukee with my hands. So you could compare yours at home. Your boy Ram, how you doing? Paul W, I don't know brain, but where are we going to find rubber parts my size? I don't know. Junkyard. Yo, Juan. It's all in his head. I mean, you guys can see it. Look. Look. Just grabbing the tool, you can hear me hitting the battery release. It's ridiculous. Fred Smith is a channel member, and he is here today. So let me give him the special. But I don't know what Tools and Tactics is doing. He's probably out there looking for the spare parts for his head. But we're going to get right into this. As you guys know, I don't waste a whole lot of time on my show. I can't say the same for everyone. This will give you guys a good view, I think. Bring it in nice and tight. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to run these, I think they're 5/8. No, 3/4. We're going to try both drills in speed 2 doing this. Whether I think they'll do it or not, we're going to give it a shot. I don't know what he's doing, so we're going to take him right off the screen. That view good enough? You guys tell me. Dorian Moffat, how you doing? Rodney Widger, hello. CK, sweet green screen, particularly Avatar 2. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Can we heat the handle up and stretch it? So maybe. Depends on how hot she is. So here we go. Oh, and just to show everybody, we do have it in drill mode. It is in speed 2, and it does have a fully charged 2 amp hour battery. Speed 2, drill mode, fully charged battery. I will say I like the battery configuration better on the Dewalt, but since I rarely ever see a need to put the tools down, took the Milwaukee a bit to bite in, but when it did, it went just fine. Both tools handled it well. Let's switch up hands and see.
Oof.
The Dewalt stalled on that one. Could be it hit a knot.
The Milwaukee was already better in the Gen 2.
Yeah.
Before you even hit. So. Dang, dude.
Woo. She caught right there. I did not expect it to catch, but that's okay. Yeah, the Dewalt's getting the benefit because this bit is biting a lot faster than the other one. So it looks good. It feels good if I didn't have to hold it like a girl. They're close. They are close. They're very close. I don't know. I don't think this is going to be as clear cut and dry as everybody thinks. What are you thinking?
SEO Panther says it seems like whatever tool is in the right hand will struggle.
Really?
That's what he said.
Well, I am left-handed.
Paul W says switch the bits.
Switch them.
Once my phone gets charged up more, I'm going to switch to my phone. And
whatever you want, sir.
yeah, I'll let you know.
Lou Cipher, how you doing? Must be using Home Depot wood. Actually, this comes from a place called Sutherland's. So try again. Appreciate it. Always like it when people try to troll me. See how that goes in a minute. All right, we switched to bits. We'll do it one more time. Right hand.
It seemed like the Milwaukee started sooner.
What's that?
It seemed like the Milwaukee was fast, started sooner. Maybe
okay.
I'm not sure.
Well, I'm going to push in this Dewalt just a bit.
There you go.
That way I'm sure it'll bite.
That's what it is. It just sits here and spins. So it's the Milwaukee probably has more RPMs.
It's doing what?
The Milwaukee probably has more RPMs. That's what it looks like.
I can tell you just using the two of them that the Milwaukee does feel a bit stronger.
I would hope so. It's 2 generations now. There's only been 1 generation for that Dewalt.
Not my fault.
Actually, I take that back. There's only been 1 brushless generation for that Dewalt.
I have multiple batteries just for tonight. So we'll be switching them out often as we go through the testing.
Yeah.
But we have enough testing to do. We'll get a good idea of how these suckers will run. I think this is when you know you got first world problems right here. Brand new.
There you go.
Brand new. So what I think, these are 12-volt tools. So in my heart of hearts, I would probably max these out at about 1 inch, maybe 1.25 inches.
1 inch.
And that's where I feel like that's kind of their butter zone, where they should be and what you should be doing with them. But I know people will be upset if I don't run 1.5 inches. So we'll go from 1 inch to 1.5 inches. And then we'll drive some lags and screws and whatnot. More of what these are really designed for.
Cleaver says, I see you keeping my Metabo nice, I see.
I do
we
love
got 5 Metabos now. 5. We got 2 triple hammers, a recip saw, and some drill drivers. 2 of those.
Okay. All right. So here we go. We're going to go with the 1 inch. They are both 1 inch. So not trying to hide it from anybody.
Hi, Joshua Wilson. So somebody said here, who is it? Hang on before you start. Quint Jaw says 12-volt is like drinking light beer. Why bother?
They have their place.
Joshua says light beer doesn't refer to the alcohol content, by the way. LOL, wow, but let's not start there.
All right. Neither one of them did it, but
yeah, the Milwaukee was going for it.
Yeah.
It's just upsetting, man. They could have done a lot better with that chuck on the Dewalt.
Yeah, the Dewalt's not going to send us home with a 1 inch. I think the Milwaukee, well, the Milwaukee's not sending it through the Dewalt hole either. So interesting. Just could be variance in wood right there. Plenty of space here. Wood grain's pretty loose. Like my ex-wife. I'm going to switch that up because I messed up. Same result.
They just won't do it.
They just will not do it. The Dewalt hits and it's done. The Milwaukee will bite in. It does poke through the bottom. At least this part is getting to the bottom. But it's not going through all the way. It's not making an impression on the other side. So that means you go speed 1.
Yeah.
There you go. They did it. I don't know that they're happy about it. Milwaukee's down a bar.
No telling what that Dewalt is.
Dewalt also down a bar. So we're not doing too bad. But I've already changed out the Milwaukee battery ones. So it might be the sacrifice you make with power. Huh. They're both doing great on heat. Use them as a blower to blow off your stand. All right, let's see. I got to switch wood. I don't think there's much more we can learn from the spade bits or speed demon bits.
Quentin Jaw says the Metabo 36-volt rear handle circular saw is great.
I'm sure it is. Metabo makes great tools. And I really wish
the flux capacitor failed in speed too.
Yeah, the Dewalt really kind of let me down there in speed too.
Paul wants to see it with a 4 or 6 or a 5 HO M12.
Well, I've only got the 2.0 batteries for the Dewalt. I'm trying to keep it fair. Because so many people tell me that I'm biased. Because
Switch wood, that's what she said.
It's not too bad until she does it. And then she kicks you out.
Jerry Green says, where'd it go? Never had any issues with my Dewalt, and it's the same. Drilled many holes to run wires and seems to do fine.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's a bad tool. It just doesn't have the torque for that particular task. If you, as you saw, put it in speed 1, it worked fine. There was not an issue with it at all.
Yeah.
Do you have a timer?
I got a laptop. I mean, I could. What do you need?
Stopwatch.
Timer, stopwatch. Hang on. Online stopwatch. Oh, that's crazy. It actually works. Hang on. Gotta make it smaller. Okay. Why did it do that? You know, you make it a certain size and then you accidentally bump the top of the page and it's like, oh, full size.
Cody Brown's in here. How you doing? I use my compact consistently in the attic. We're a limited space. Battery tools just as long. Yeah, I'm with you. I use, if I were still going into the attic, I would end up using not this brand, but I would use a right angle drill. Not fast, not powerful, but it saves space, and that's what I want in an attic.
Yeah.
All right. You got your stopwatch up?
Yeah.
I'm going to run 3 consecutive with the Dewalt, take them out, and then run 3 consecutive with the Milwaukee. So you're going to have to time it.
Just time the whole thing.
Yep. I'm going to use the same bit for both so that nobody can accuse me of bias in one shape or another.
That won't stop them.
I know.
Hang on, let me scroll down to where I can see the well, we got start.
I can zoom in.
Oh, that's cool. It keeps the times posted up here for you too.
Had a good view?
I think so. I've got a window right in front of your screws right now. Hang on. Please work with me. Oh my God. Okay, 3 screws.
All right. Say when.
You just start and I'll click it whenever I see it.
All right. I hate the grip on this.
Oh, wait. This thing asked me. Okay, I'm ready.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh.
Well, if it's an object and not completing the task, DeWalt's going to win this easy.
Took you 7 seconds, pretty much even.
That was a little disappointing to not see it sink those. Hey, you know these screws are hot, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't mean they look good.
I don't believe you.
I mean, they're not ugly.
We got East Coast Ken here now.
What's up, Eek?
Howie Z says you look like Captain Kirk in your shirt, I guess.
Thank you. All right, you ready?
Let me get to it. Hang on. Where did it go?
So it was 7 seconds to not sink them all and take them out.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, and take them out.
So it was 7
Yeah.
seconds to not put them in.
Yeah.
All right. You ready?
Yeah. Let me know when.
3, 2, 1, go.
15 seconds, 0.1.
Okay. But it got them all the way in where the Dewalt did not.
Yeah.
So that's that is a result right there. As far as which one has more dynamic power and speed to, that's pretty clear.
They both hammer
It's
drill,
going to be the Milwaukee.
They both hammer, don't they?
No, this is just a drill.
Oh.
This is the DCD 701. I'm going to do the same thing. But we're only going to do 2. All right, I'm no fanboy of any of these 2 brands. Whoever wins is good to the... Yeah, I like it. So I am going to try this in speed 2 with the Dewalt. And if it can't do it, then I'll switch it over to speed 1. Like I'll back out the lag, switch it over to speed 1, and then we'll give it another shot.
You still want me to time it?
Yeah.
All right.
That's your job, Vanna.
That's it.
All right. You ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go.
Mm.
Okay. All right. That's I can say that was a little disappointing, but I think I would be underselling disappointment there.
I wasn't really surprised with that one, but yeah.
I mean, this is only a 3/8 lag. So this is not a heavy duty task. This is pretty light duty.
Light duty.
Still hot. So we're gonna switch it over to speed 1.
He said duty.
Yeah. It is now in speed 1 for this test. All right, you got it reset.
I do.
All right. You ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Keep it going.
Okay.
Time.
16.2 seconds.
That's a little. I'm not upset because it's doing well. The Dewalt's doing well. I'm not upset with it at all. A little disappointed, but we're going to see if the Milwaukee's any better. Maybe I'm just a poor judge. What do you think?
Paul W says, can DeWalt sync them in speed 1? Let's hope so. That's what I think.
Just did it.
DeWalt.
I know they're a few seconds behind. I don't want to toast my fingers every time.
Yeah. Getting new shiny ones.
Yep. So we're going cold on both of them. Got your timer ready? What's the time to beat 16 point something?
2 or 3. Can't remember.
All right. So are you ready?
I'm ready when you are.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Ooh.
That did not finish it.
That didn't go all the way down.
That one didn't go all the way down.
Dang.
But the other one did. Hey, if we're just judging it based on power, that's your winner right there. But that's only if you're judging it based off of power. Yeah. And in case anybody wonders, I did switch it over to speed 1 to take them out. Because on this one, to finish it, I had to switch it to speed 1 to sync it. Yeah. So just full disclosure, take it for what it is. If you don't like the results of that one, throw it out. Don't accept it. I was going to do some augers, like seeing if they could go and sync them all the way through.
Probably not necessary on that.
But yeah, I don't know that I need to do that now.
You can if you want to.
What's that?
You can if you want to.
Well, we'll leave it up to the people. Let them decide. Do you think an auger with a 12-volt tool can go all the way through the 2x? I can't get my camera any lower. But it's just a 2x4, so.
There it is.
Auger it, VW says. All right.
Oh.
Give her a shot.
Yeah, you said the BW is the same that I plugged those things in wrong. Yeah, switch the cables around, and that thing, it's got bigger tires, so it's hard to say that it's better than the other one, like with more power. I think they're about the same speed, but it does go over things better than the other one does on that RC car.
Yeah. This is the smallest auger I have. I'll say it's a 5/8.
Yeah, there you go. Speed bore.
You guys pick it. Speed 1, speed 2.
2 and speed 2.
Speed 2? All right. That's speed 2.
You have another one of those, don't you?
Of the 5, I only have a new one in the package,
Okay.
and I don't think it'd be fair
Yeah.
to do
Never
this.
mind.
You know,
Put some tape on it
It's-
or something. That's
it
not
has
bad.
to be in speed 1.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish it.
Took all the blue off of it.
Well, I was pushing up a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys could see. That's ooh. It's still surprisingly like I do like the Dewalt. I think it's doing good. Speed deuce.
What model number Milwaukee is this? Gen 2 or 3?
3.
That was a 3.
Yeah, you could tell by just by looking at the chuck.
Yeah.
How rough it is here. The red line. The Gen 2 was smoother through here and had the silver cap.
Oh, I thought I was going to do it all the way. That's good, though.
It did something the Dewalt couldn't do. Came
Yeah.
out in speed 2.
Yeah.
So we'll go switch it to speed 1 just to show it. We'll get it done. Maybe it won't. I can tell you that this is
warm.
A little warmer.
Yeah, that new Gen Milwaukee, man, gets really warm.
It's not hot, and it's down 2 bars just from that. So kind of surprised that the Dewalt could take it, but it could just be the depleted battery on the Milwaukee.
Cody Brown says maybe Dewalt will make a 12-volt power stack. That would be awesome.
I don't know how they would do it. I mean, they do have the battery for it, but the pouches are a little bit bigger.
Yeah, Samsung would have to make them something special.
So, woo-hoo-hoo.
TK Kid Solo says that'd be a good idea. Wow.
This is the battery temperature, by the way.
Oh, damn. That's yeah, you're getting 113, 117, 19.
If you look at the bottom there, 127.4 is the hottest. So pretty toasty battery. Drill itself seems to be doing just fine.
Yeah, for those batteries, they're button cell. They're a little bit smaller than a AAA, but there's 6 of them. It's 1.5 volts for every battery.
Let's take a look at the
generally
Dewalt.
speaking. So 1.5 times 6 would be 9. Yeah.
DeWalt's doing all right.
Yeah, not too bad.
Battery temp on the Dewalt is pretty low.
87.
Yeah, 85, 87.
Rodney wants you to check the temperature on the screws and legs.
What? They're on the floor. The screws are not bad, or the legs are not bad. 50-something degrees.
Creefer says he got his wife up to 40 degrees last night.
The ones we just used in the Milwaukee, 67.
You see what Creeper said?
No.
He got his wife up to 40 degrees last night.
Sancho got her up to 100. See, the bits they're not bad at all. 70 degrees.
No.
83 degrees, 84 degrees. Not bad at all. But the battery on that Milwaukee is pretty toasty. Sorry, I got to plug in the Milwaukee.
I just remember I saw Juan's comment here. Juan said it sounds like you're at the dentist drilling.
Yeah, I'm probably the only person in the world that's going to say this. I actually prefer the grip of the Milwaukee to the Dewalt. Again, I'm going to go back to what good's that light doing? Just
it's making your finger ET.
But so there you go. We have a result.
Leonard Picario. Picario.
You can just call him Leonard.
Leonard here says his Gen 2 will do it, but he doesn't abuse it with small batteries.
I don't like using the small batteries in tools either. Just in all full disclosure, I don't like using the small batteries either. I prefer. Sorry. I prefer using larger batteries, but because I just picked up the Dewalt 2 days ago, and I don't have a larger battery for the Dewalt, I have to be as fair as possible when I'm testing these. Yeah. So I know all the tests that we did tonight, the Milwaukee will do with a 6. I don't know that about the Dewalt. And I don't want to, basically, I don't want to listen to a bunch of crybaby jackasses whining about, you're not fair to my tool brand. I get enough of that.
Yeah.
I try to be as fair as possible. I mean, frankly, if I wanted DeWalt to look really good, I'd just throw Makita out there and make the DeWalt look like a superstar. Because that Makita is the worst tool I've ever used. I do have, however, something else that we could test. And it's something I talked about before Christmas. And it's something that I want to try. So it's your choice. We can either do this tonight or we can do it some other night. But I want to try the Husky Ratchet against Hyper Tough. Sorry. The Hyper Tough Ratchet. So it's up to you guys whether you want that done tonight or a different night. It's all the same.
Let's see what they say. Next time you put in a lag, Rodney wants you to check the temperature as you unscrew it.
Okay. Yeah. Typically, when you're taking out a lag, you're going to get up to about 110.
Now. Hey, what do these remind you of?
Let me ask you this: what do they remind you of?
Can I say hentai on your live stream? Hey, put me on this. I'm leaving the studio on this one. Put me on the phone whenever I come up.
All right. Heck yeah, you guys want me to do it? All right, we'll give it a shot. So my plan for this is I am going to take an Impact, and I'm going with that one that has multiple speed selectors. Sorry, I got to bring this idiot back on. One that has multiple speed selectors. We're going to work our way through, and we're going to see if these guys can basically loosen this stuff up. Fair enough?
Yeah, sounds good. I can't see the chat. I'm going to have to go to YouTube on this larger screen here. Don't wait for me. Don't wait, I'm just telling you what I'm doing. If you see me looking away,
I know what you're doing. Go ahead.
There'll just be one more person in your stream.
Well, that's true. We'll get back up to 50. And just so you guys know, don't leave because we're still going to torque test the Dewalt. We want to find out a result on the Dewalt, see how strong it is. Thank you. I appreciate the haircut comment. Excuse me. Now let me see here. Entertain the folks for a second. Show them your RC car.
I would have to go get it, but if you missed the live stream, which you probably did, we took the back half of a Makita and chopped it off previously in a different live stream. Actually, it just fell off by itself because it's a Makita. But anyway, we put the 12-volt Makita battery onto an RC car and showed you how to do it, more or less. We did it once to a different one, and then we did it again to another one. That way, me and my daughter can play tag with the race cars. So we were playing a little bit before the stream started. Yeah, you crash into her and then you drive away, and then she has to chase you with the race car. And because they're these huge, they're these bigger batteries and not like this. Where is it? These? Oh, okay. Just dropped your camera. That's okay. This is the factory. This is the factory battery here. And I've got 8 of these now. So you literally never run out of fun.
I mean, if you were looking to come out of the closet, you could have found an easier way.
Yeah. We got these for days, and then we got these batteries for days too. But on the truck, well, on the first one that I did, you'll notice that we used a actual Milwaukee. I have it here. Something like for a heated jacket that would convert this to a usable plug-in like this.
Uh-huh.
Oh my goodness, I keep dropping it. Like this. Yeah. So we did that, but the plug-in actually had a battery meter on it. So it had some extra safeties. And then it seems like the Makita tools have their battery and all their safeties in the battery, and you can actually see the voltage and stuff on the actual battery. So we just put an inline fuse on that one. But yeah, they both haul ass. They're pretty fun.
That's good. I have to modify my strut here. So I'm going to bring myself back on the screen for a second.
Where is the link to the 5.0 Power Stack video to your giveaway, Paul W? Okay, I'm going to put the link. I guess I could post it here if you wanted me to. I'm going to put the link. I'm going to post the link on Monday. I'm going to give you until Thursday.
Oh, this is sad.
And all you got to do is comment on the live with the 5.0 Dewalt. What's sad? You're trying to put up a green screen?
No. My tripod doesn't go long enough or low enough to accommodate this strut.
But so accommodating your strut pretty good.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
So now I just have to be creative. I mean, screw that stuff. It was going to fall over sooner or later.
Howie Z says we have to hit Makita because the big green man says so.
Did you just call me green? You don't have to hate Makita, but most men do.
Right. It's just an admission of good things he's into.
Yeah. Makita's how you come out to your dad without telling him.
It's like, son, we're going through your book bag and we found the
The Makita.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say a whole bunch of other stuff that I didn't want to demonetize your stream, so I decided not to. The point is, I thought all this crazy stuff that would be bad, and then they're like, "What the hell is this Makita doing in here?"
Yeah. Yeah, none of the rest of it matters, just as long as you
Yeah.
don't have Makita.
Yeah, I had to stop myself from saying the things I was going to say. Jake Chef says those new bright little 4x4s are hella fun at the campsite after a day of wheeling here in Colorado. Yeah, they are, but now you only get about 20 minutes. What the heck is that? Oh, well. You only get about 20 minutes of fun, so now we've got endless.
Somebody please tell me I'm going too fast. I already know.
I feel like Punk TV watching this, trying to react on it. Oh,
I already know I was going too fast, but the
it.
point is to get the stream moving, not to keep it stagnant with ugly puss over there. Yeah, you.
Let's see here. Patrick Showalter says comment for battery. Oh, battery. Yeah.
Comment for battery. All right.
Battery. Comment. You're gonna put a comment on one of my live streams at some point. I'm gonna post a link. I'm gonna put the community post up on Monday on all the instructions, the non-affiliations with YouTube, the states you got to live in, the age you got to be, and you got to be a subscriber and all that other stuff. So that's gonna come out.
Now that you got all that garbage out of the way.
Oh, and also all this stuff is up for grabs. We got two of these. We got one of these. We got two of these. And we got some other stuff.
All right.
The Mustang is like a charcoal. It's a what do they call it?
What's that?
Metallic. Probably what the color of the Mustang is. It's not black. It's magnetic gray or whatever it is.
Sure.
It's a Ford color.
It's a Ford color. Well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Oh, brother. I thought we were going to have a hard time with this.
You thought, right?
No. The hardest part is just going to be finding a 3/8 adapter in my messy garage right now. Entertain the folks for a minute.
It sounds like my garage. Other says, I wish Tactics would give away that non-left-hand Dewalt knife. I need a new knife. Yeah, my father-in-law came up to me, and he couldn't figure out how to deploy it. And it's got a thumb switch you got to push down, and then you also got to throw the back of it with your index finger, like simultaneously. And then if you turn it over, you have to use your middle finger to hit the release, and then your thumb to hit for a left-hander. And he's left-handed, and he's like, I can't make this knife work.
I have to be honest with you. I hate it when companies do that.
Yeah. Oh, even even with the right hand, the thing was stiff. You're pushing on the button and it actually hurts to operate.
Yeah.
That never stops me from operating anything though. So he's like, "Doesn't that hurt?" And I'm like, "Yeah, of course it does."
We're going to try it in number 1 right here.
No cobalt stuff, Rodney.
So that's as low as this will go. That's speed 1.
All right.
Let's see if she'll loosen up now. Loosened up just fine. It's kind of nice, actually.
Yeah.
Huh. Let's see here. There we go. That's on there good and tight.
Yeah.
Let's tighten her up with the rigid again.
So you can break it loose. Reading Josh's comment. I'm not going to read it out loud though.
Well, that's not. That stinks. Go ahead.
Maybe I should. He says, kind of like,
Connie Lingus.
yeah. Rodney wish that tell him to open it with his right hand and then use his left hand to cut stuff. Josh Wilson said, kind of like my ex-wife too. Oh no, wait, hang on. I gotta read the other comment before that.
That's good. I'm going to try the Hyper Tough again. Yeah, no problems. No problem at all loosening that. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. Let me see here. Why can't I find that comment? Where did it go?
So that's speed 1. It's time for the Husky.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Wow. The Husky feels faster.
The Husky's
I
a
won't
great
say that
value.
it's stronger.
Especially when that thing was $60. The Husky was a great value.
It was. And that's kind of why I'm doing this, because now that they kept it at $99
Yeah.
for the entire Christmas season, it's not quite the value it once was.
Nope.
So I want to see if you can get a better value with something cheap at Walmart.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
What's that?
You know what works pretty good is it's not handy. The Von Haas orange thing,
Okay.
that works pretty good.
This Hyper Tough is actually doing well.
Yeah, it looks like it.
I mean, it's just tearing through this. I'm only using a rigid subcompact. So this is the older one. Not exactly known for its power, but these are ratchets, so I don't really need a whole lot of power out of a ratchet.
Yeah, you break it loose and
You ready?
keep going. Go.
It didn't do it. So I'm going to go back to the Hyper Tough. Hyper Tough did it no trouble. Absolutely no trouble.
Seems like a pretty good value.
Yeah, and it's only $40 as a kit with 2 batteries and a charger. So this is going to be a first ever on this channel. But considering no one will ever accuse me of being a fanboy for either one, this Husky I would buy the Hyper Tough instead of the Husky.
Yeah, for the price it is now.
Yeah. $40, $100.
Yeah.
This one's the better value.
Lon wants to see the torque. We didn't put a torque wrench on him. So, hey, would you be able to put a torque tool on that? It probably wouldn't even register. And as Racing said, he has a Craftsman Ratchet. It does okay. Nothing special. Josh Willis says, Tactics, tell me how my 36-volt Metabo hammer drill was able to drill more tree stumps to apply chemical than my Dewalt Flex Volt stud and joist drill, all while using less battery.
Because that Metabo as a brand is probably the most underrated tool brand on the market.
I would have to agree with you after playing with those 236 volts the other day.
So one last thing to do, and I gotta move this down before we head out. Just by the way, Tactics, you see the time there?
I do see the time there.
Huh. Wonder how that's possible.
I don't know.
What's that?
All you got to do is have someone request you to do something, and then you're on there for.
I mean, they did just request me do the torque test.
Yeah, are you gonna do it?
I'm gonna try,
Mm-hmm.
but I am gonna do the torque test on the Dewalt.
And as Racing says, Robert looking dapper.
Thank you.
Was he better than that Christmas shirt I got?
What's that test?
I don't know the context.
Have you guys ever seen this test before?
Nope, never.
All right. I'm going to grab the fresh battery.
Weaver Sutherland got the M12 fuel drill impact driver Ratchet 3/8 stubby, 2 batteries and a charger for $367.
Woo! That's awesome.
East Coast Ken says, I'd love to see the Cobalt version performed. I've been wanting it for a while now in a 3/8 drive. Oh, the shirt.
Yeah, thanks. All right. We are in speed 1. We are in drill mode. We have a fresh off the charger 2 amp hour 12-volt battery. Bring it in just tight right there. And it is going into the same hole as I think the Cobalt did the other day. As is always the case, we are going to test the peak or the maximum torque using a 5/8 by 12-inch lag, even though this tool is not made for that, and measuring it on our torque meter.
What do you think you're going to get? 6.
My finger is still depressed on the trigger, and it got 12.2 foot-pounds of torque.
That's
that
more
is
than the
actually, just to clarify this, that is less torque than the rigid subcompact right angle drill. That is less torque than a Hercules 12-volt with a 4 amp hour battery. Now this is a 2, so I'm not going to count this because it's only a 2 amp hour battery. Yeah. But that's over twice as much as the Makita. That's actually as much as the Makita subcompact 18 volt. So there you go. We tested 4 tools. I want to say we did somewhere in the neighborhood of like maybe 14 or 15 different tests. We got it done in an hour.
Yeah.
And remember, don't let your friends date electricians.
Hey, roofers fill all holes.
What's that?
Roofers, they fill all holes.
That is true.
Be careful.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate you being here. We'll see you next Sunday.
See you later.